Record Store Day, Black Friday 2025. Hi everybody, and welcome to my haul video for Record Store Day, Black Friday 2025. It is Black Friday, 28th of November. First of all, apologies for the unshaven look. I've been off work for a week, and sod it, I'm not shaving if I'm not going to work or going anywhere else, and I wasn't. That said, it also means I've had time to do a bit of sorting. So as you can see, for those of you who spend your lives worrying about my leaning tower of boxes, they are sorted for the time being. Right, on with the video. Not a big Record Store Day, Black Friday for me. Most years I pick up 6, 7, 8 titles. This year there's only 4. There just wasn't much on the list that I wanted or needed for the collection. That said, the 4 I've got, I'm really pleased with. So I will be unboxing those in a second. Usually, Record Store Day, Black Friday, because it's on a Friday, it's a working day. It's not normally much of a queue, half a dozen of us or so. This year, when they opened, there was 25 in the queue, which is really good and shows how much this event is growing. I was 4th in the queue. I got that. There's no need for on this one to sort of queue up from, you know, overnight or from 1 o'clock in the morning or anything silly like that. I got there about 20 past 6. I set my alarm for 5:30, did everything I needed to do, and then left. And I got there about 20 past 6. I was 4th in the queue. The 3 guys in front of me had got there about just before 6 o'clock, had sat in their cars for a bit, and then eventually decided to form a little queue. So it wasn't a case of mass queuing for 8 hours, and they opened at 8. It was fairly mild. It was quite a pleasant wait for a change. But yes, as I say, there's 4 titles I wanted. The big one was obviously this, Prince of Revolution Around the World in a Day 7-inch singles box set. So I won't go into too much detail on this because I'm going to be doing an unboxing separately for it and another Around the World in a Day release. I've already done one, as you may have seen, but part 2 will be this, plus the picture disc from his Prince store, which I will be recording straight after this. But I will open this now for you lot. So it contains replicas of the original 1985 7-inch singles, Raspberry Beret on raspberry vinyl, Paisley Park on peach vinyl, Pop Life on yellow vinyl, and America on white vinyl, plus a brand new exclusive 7-inch single of For the Tears in Your Eyes on clear vinyl, which is on a little sticker on the shrink. So is it a lift off or it's no, it's a clamshell. And then inside we have the singles. So yes, we start with Raspberry Beret. This is a replicas of the originals, although a bit more better quality. Jukebox punch out because these are for sale in America as well. It's on raspberry. It's a very slight marbling to it, with the light shining through. And we have Paisley Park. Was this peach? I think this was peach to match the text. B-side on Mrs. She's Always in My Hair. B-side on Raspberry Beret is She's Always in My Hair, but that is how it was originally released. Yeah, nice peach colour. And we have Pop Life. The B-side on that one is Hello. Oh, this is yellow. Yeah, yellow vinyl. America, Back to a Girl. on white vinyl. And then possibly most interesting, exclusive to this box set, we have For the Tears in Your Eyes, which is a track he donated to the We Are the World album in lieu of performing on that track. The A-side is the We Are the World version, and the B-side is what they're calling the Hits for B-sides version, which is the acoustic version that they made a video of to show at Live Aid. And this is all clear vinyl. Yeah, very nice, very pleased with that. As I say, I should talk a little bit more about that. I've already talked a fair bit about it on part 1 of my Around the World in a Day unboxing, but I shall talk a bit more about that again in part 2 of that unboxing. Another 7-inch single. This is Alicia Dixon, and the single she released this year, Chargy, was released purely digitally. Now it has a physical release. And where's my trusty guitar pick? There it is. I said this before and I'll say it again. Perfect for opening shrink on vinyl, because it's not sharp enough to do any damage, but it's sharp enough to break through the heat shrink. So the A side is Chargy and the B side is the Z Bias rework of Chargy. It's on a nice orange vinyl. In case you didn't see, and in case you're wondering, Record Store Day prices, 107 for the Prince box set, 20 quid for this. A 7-inch single's hell of a lot of money. Got Talking Heads, Tentative Decisions, Demos and Live. So this is an album and a 7-inch for $48.99. Nice sticker on there. This is on clear vinyl. So what this is a load of early demos by Talking Heads, and the 7-inch is actually 2 tracks that Talking Heads eventually recorded, but done by the band before they were Talking Heads, when they were the Artistics, and they had a different bass player. It was before Tina Weymouth joined. They had David Anderson on bass. And one of those is Psycho Killer, so it'll be interesting having an early version of that. But yeah, demos of a lot of their early tracks and 1 live track from 1976. There's the track listing. So we have the album itself on clear vinyl. And then there. Come on, I found you. There you are. Oh, it's even got a nice little sleeve. And this is also on clear. I really need to start listening to my 7-inches. I've got loads that I haven't listened to. And then my final pickup was this, The Very Best of Delight, available on vinyl for the first time, featuring Groovers in My Heart, Apple Juice Kissing, Somebody and many more, pressed on the purple and orange splatter vinyl. It's a 2 LP set for $58.99. Again, you know, Record Store Day pricing, unfortunately. So Groovers in My Heart is just one of the greatest songs ever written. That's about the only Delight I remember. I'm sure I did hear some of their other tracks, but it's got to be good. So it's a bit of a punt, but definitely worth a risk. Nice little liner notes as well. An update from the 2001 edition's notes, which obviously was a CD only edition. Oh, that's pretty. I must admit, when I read that it was on purple and orange splatter, that did sort of sway me towards wanting it. Oh, I see. I maybe inversed it, and that's very pretty as well. Yep, so that was it. As I say, not a lot that I've fancied this year, thankfully for my bank balance. Having spent a fair bit in there this week with my Beatles and Prince releases last weekend. I did pick up some pre-orders as well, but you'll have to wait until my end of month video in a couple of days to see those. But yeah, that's my Record Store Day Black Friday 2025 haul. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks. Bye.